Hello, how are you doing?
I'm really good. It's nice to have you here for more than like 10 minutes. You can actually relax, play some tunes, pretend to be a radio host.
Yeah.
Which I can imagine you'd probably be pretty good at that if you actually put your mind to it and just like...
I really enjoy it.
I knew it.
I really do.
Do you think that could be something that you do in time?
I reckon I don't know if I could
Get your own show?
I don't think I could do your job.
Well, you wouldn't have time.
No, but even if I did have time, I don't think I'd be able to do your job. But I reckon I could maybe do one of those ones where, like, you know, you do like one a month.
Yeah.
I reckon I could do like a little one. Yeah,
what would you play?
I would just
everything.
I'd just play bangers. Like,
and would you have chats? Would you have interviews?
Yeah, I would love to. I kind of love the idea of starting a podcast and all that. Because
you totally should.
I like chatting to people.
No.
And I like to hear their stories. No, I just but I wanted to do a podcast with my drummer, Drew.
Yeah.
Because he's the funniest person ever.
Drew, the one with the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's literally like a Geordie Carl Pilkington.
Oh wow.
He's just thinks completely differently to everybody else.
Yeah.
And he's
so
just
going
hilarious.
around the world with him must be special.
You just ask him mad questions like, oh, it's really funny, man. It's too funny. You ask him anything, like you ask him like to define what a cloud is. They're like, what's a cloud, Drew?
Yeah.
And you'll say it in the most mental way.
Yeah.
You'd be like, it's like a big fluffy thing that takes the water out the sea, is it? And then it does the water back again into the world. I'm like, that's exactly what a cloud is.
That's exactly what it is, Drew.
It's amazing. He's amazing, man.
Right, listen, you are here to bring some tunes and to co-host a show with me, Sam.
Yes.
Is there anything you brought some tunes, so let's play a tune and then we'll talk about what we're going to do. So I thought we'd start with The Borders.
Perfect.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does, because that's the most recent thing you put out. The album drops this Friday.
Yes.
We'll talk about that after we hear this. Turn it up, folks. Sam Fender is here in the building. This is The Borders, a very good song off his album, which is dropping this Friday.
We were like brothers. Everybody said we look the same.
Sam Fender and The Borders, and Sam Fender, the voice on that song, is here right now.
Yes.
That song feels... I just love listening to it and love trying to figure out what was going on, and some of the pictures that you painted in it are super poignant. I didn't really understand it all, but it felt like it meant a lot to you.
Yeah, it did.
Hard to write?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the first times in the album where I actually write a song which has actually got parts of my own life in it. I mean, like most of my songs, they're in a fictional realm.
Yeah.
I write mainly about characters, but I tend to draw from my own life. This song was the most I've ever drawn from my own life and put into it. It's the most I've ever kind of revealed.
And how has that felt now that the song's out? Has there been situations where people have heard it and it's been like,
I don't know.
okay?
It's a lot of people who know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of a thing. And as I say, it's like, it's loosely based on my life.
Course.
It's not. I'm not like, none of this is gospel. As I say, all great stories deserve embellishment.
Yeah.
But, to be honest, there isn't much embellishment in that at all.
Yeah.
In fact, there isn't. But it's like, it's a. I think it's my favourite track on the album for me. It's cathartic for us to kind of do something like that. But I'm proud of it purely because of how it came around. It came out of a dark place at the back end of a tour when I was knackered, and I wrote the lyrics, and then it just kind of happened really organically in the studio. We had the synth sound, Joe in the band who plays with synths on this on his Prophet, and we started off with that, and then I just put the lyrics on top. I came up with the melody, and it kind of happened. The whole thing happened in 2 days. The session. Wow. I pulled Johnny Blue Hat in, my saxophone player, and then he just
sax at the end.
Ripped out this. I was like, "Can you go?" And he's like, yeah. And he just banged it out, and it sounds like the closest thing we've had to like a Clarence Clemens, Bruce Springsteen style cheesy sax solo. Yeah. And I'm just I'm proud of it. It's got parts of my life in it, but it's mainly a story about the guilt of your life turning out well and potentially better than some people that you grew up with. You know what I mean? It's about the guilt that comes with the success and kind of the imposter syndrome feeling that you get. Like, you know, walking into the GQ Awards with like
It's literally just about to ask you about that red
with
carpet.
a Hugo Boss blooming tuxedo on.
Yeah.
When I was on benefits 3 years ago, you know what I mean? So it's one hell of a leap.
Yeah.
And it can be quite unsettling and turbulent on your head. But hey, this is why I'm a songwriter.
And have you found ways of kind of dealing with it yet? Have you kind of realised that some things are easier to get through than others because of how you're approaching them?
I think for me, it's more of well, actually not for me. For me, I think for everybody, I think you never come to a conclusion with life's turmoil.
No.
It's a constant thing that you have to work on.
Yep.
I think for me personally, I've spent a lot of time in this year in my life, obviously with the success and all of that, it highlights, I think, fame and weird things like that highlight your problems. You can't hide from them like you would when I used to just finish work and go to the pub. I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Now I've always got to be smiling. So therefore you're always, I think you're quite more, because you have to put on a facade all the time, or you put a veil on a kind of when you're feeling rubbish because you've got to try and promote your album and all that. You learn to maybe have to take the problems head on, and that's what I've done this year. I think I'm trying my best to be a better person.
Yeah. As in a better person to yourself.
Well, to myself and to others. Yeah. You know.
It's mad, isn't it? Like just that transition, like you were saying, of like for anyone, even a celebrity now, I think going on the red carpet at the GQ Awards and being confronted with a wall of paparazzi is like, I don't know if anyone ever gets used to that. Maybe Kim Kardashian.
I said to Matty Healy just before I went on the red carpet, I went, "Does this ever get normal?" And he was just like, "No."
Yeah.
Like, and it was, and I was like, to all of them, like all of the lads from the 75, they were all just like, "Ah, it's crack." I was like,
yeah.
But I think it's reassuring. Everyone I spoke to was like that.
Yeah. And you met Stormzy.
He's so lovely.
Was it everything you wanted it to be?
Like everything and more. He's so sound.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Like, literally so sound. He just came over and asked for a photo. I was like, what is going on? What is going on?
I love it.
He's like, yeah, let's get a photo. And I was just like, yeah, you're Stormzy. He's like a superhero.
Yeah, he is actually a superhero, isn't he?
He genuinely feels like a superhero. And then he was like, do you want to go for a drink? And I was like, I really do, but I've got a promo tomorrow, and I know if I go out with Stormzy, I'm not going to make that promo.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're a legend. Nobody knows who I am yet. I've got to try and do my thing. So I just
That was remarkably responsible of you. I'm very impressed.
And Miles Kane.
I'm very impressed.
Miles Kane was like, let's get smashed. And I was like, I've got to be good. I have to be good.
Yeah.
So I just had a couple of shandies.
Yeah.
And then went home.
And you went home. Well done. I'm impressed. And let's play another song, because otherwise I'll just talk to you solidly for an hour, which I'd like to do, but I know my producer wants to play songs. So we've asked you to bring a tune in that you were listening to while you were making the album.
Yeah.
So Big Thief. Talk to me. I don't know this.
You don't know Big Thief?
I don't think I know this. Maybe I'll know it when I hear it. But
everybody should know Big Thief. It's they're a quartet from New York, I think. But the lead singer is the main songwriter, I believe, and she's incredible. And they're about to release their 4th album, so that's, you know, they've had plenty of stuff out. And I came on the 2nd album was when I discovered them, and I've been hooked ever since. Capacity was the album that I listened to around the time of recording my stuff.
Yep.
It was one of those albums that I just listened to and I just went, well, I need to write some better songs. Okay. It was kind of like that. Yeah. And still to this day, like the latest album before the one that's about to come out, UFOF, that's like, I listen to that every day, pretty much.
Wow.
I just think it's some of the best stuff I've heard in ages, and it's just got such a unique and incredible voice, and the lyrics are just spellbinding. Okay,
I really want to hear this. This is Big Thief and Mary, as chosen by Sam Fender, who's here. I'm going to be here until the end of the show.
Burn up with the water. Here we go round, Mary.
Big Thief and Mary on BBC Radio 1. Oh, thank you, Sam Fender, because I never heard of that.
Thank you.
And that is a gift to us all this evening on this Tuesday night. Would you think you'll be relieved when the album comes out? Because I feel like it's been a long...
these songs have these are a collection of songs that I've had for years.
Yeah.
Like some of this stuff was written 5-6 years ago. I'm like, I've wrote a lot of songs. I've got loads more.
You want to write more? Is that it? Is it like, are you ready to put out more records?
I've got the second record.
Oh my God.
It's written.
Can you do like a Foles or a 1975 and just lash 2 out in a year?
I could do, but I'm going to see where I feel. I'm going to take a break for a month.
That's good.
Because I've not done that for 2.5-3 years. So I'm going to do that for a month. And then at the end of that, I'm going to decide what I'm going to do next.
Okay.
But it's probably bring out a record.
Where will you go away for the break or will you stay?
You know what it
local?
is? You know what it is, right? We talk about going away all the time. And I'm like, you know what it is? Especially with the boys. I'm like, I cannot be bothered.
Yeah, because it's what you do for a job.
All we do is jump on planes. I'm sick of planes.
Yeah.
I'm sick of planes. I'm sick of travelling. I want to just sit in the freezing cold winter of North East and North Shields and Newcastle, and I want to sit and drink pints and eat loads
in front of a fire, maybe.
Eat loads of well, the pub that I drink at has 2 coal fires in, and I'm going to go and sit in front of them, eat pies and drink beer.
Over that music, it sounds so profound, doesn't it?
Aye. It sounded very like, you know when someone's reminiscing of the Shire in the middle of the Lord of the Rings, when they're missing home. It's when Sam's like talking about the Shire. That's the nerdiest thing I've ever seen.
I love it. Right, let's play a track. Dean is loving it. Let's play a track. So we're going to play some FKA Twigs, Sam Fender. Do you like FKA Twigs? Are you aware of her work?
Why, aye.
So she has a new track and it's got Future on it.
I've not heard it.
And it's well good. It's called Holy Terrain. So
then let's have it.
Let's play that. I feel like Holy Terrain feels like a curse. You know, like in Ireland, it feels like if you said that in the right accent, it would feel like a real diss, like Holy Terrain. But I can't say it on air, obviously.
Visceral.
Yeah. Right, here we go. FKA Twigs. And Future.
Let me do my dance.
There you go. That was Clips and that was Down For on BBC Radio 1, and Sam Fender is in the building. So Sam, you were talking about you're going to have a month off. And the last time you were in the studio, we were talking about them, I can't remember the name of it, them things that you have to blow to make your voice better. Kazoo. Because the doctor, you had been ill, you'd had to cancel Glastonbury, you hadn't taken a break, and then your voice got
sad.
And you had the kazoo. And did it work?
It did.
Great.
Yeah. I just, it's kind of, it's just about knowing your limits.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing about being a singer, I think.
I think you had to discover them first though, right? You got to like test it out and go, right, I know I can go that far.
I was just pushing it to the limit all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm a hungry bugger. And I like to play.
Have you learned how to say no yet?
Starting to, yeah.
Good.
I'm getting better at it.
Good. That's cool.
I think it's kind of knowing when you need to just switch off as well. Like, but I'm still learning.
Yeah.
How to do that effectively and not go off the rails. That's tough.
Yeah. I'm really bad at saying no, and then I had an epiphany and I got really good at it.
Yeah.
And then I think I said it a bit too much.
Yeah.
I was like, I better start saying yes again.
It can go the other way as well. Yeah, of course.
When your default answer is no to everything. What's that film? Is it the Jim Carrey film where Liar, when you have to tell the truth for a whole day? I reckon they should do that on social media, you know, where you can only tell the truth.
I'd have no mates. I'd have no mates, and I definitely wouldn't have no career.
You do that anyway. Look at your Instagram highlights.
No, but my career would be over if I was too honest. Honestly, I'm terrible.
What?
Just the worst ones when I meet someone and they're lovely and I don't like their tunes.
Okay.
And then you've got to do that thing where I'm never going to be nasty about someone, you know what I mean?
No.
But they go like, if they go, I love your tunes. And I go,
what do you say in return?
You
go, thanks, that's really nice.
Thank you. That's really, really sweet.
Yeah.
But then I feel like I have to compliment them back because that's the way I've been brought up.
Yeah.
But you know, when you don't like someone's tunes and you didn't out, I can. You're doing great.
Maybe you look fabulous. Great
Right.
suit.
Tell you what, that was a good one, wasn't it? But I can always tell when someone does it to me as well.
Can
know what I
you?
mean? I'm like, you don't like my tune.
Yeah. I wish wouldn't it be great just to say it? Be like, I can tell you don't like it. It's fine. Don't worry. It's cool.
Right.
We're going to play Mystery Jets now because they're playing live for us tomorrow. And then after that, we're going to play, because I don't know if you remember, you most probably don't, but literally a year ago, nearly to the day, you did a gig for this show. And we're going to play a track off
Was that a
of
year
that
ago?
show.
Hang on. Where was that?
It's
at?
like what you
where
just
where
talked
was
about,
that?
Made of Veil. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know.
What, when I did the
You did Leave Fast,
and Born in the USA and
and
all
you
that?
did Dead Boys, and you did Born in the USA.
Oh my
Was that really a year ago, Kate?
Was that a year ago?
Hey, let's play this
That's
first.
mad.
Let's play this first, and then we'll relive that.
I'm always on the outside.
There you go. That was Mystery Jets and Bubblegum on BBC Radio 1. Okay, so do you remember Sam Fender, this gig a year ago when you came to Maida Vale and
Yes.
you did Bruce Springsteen?
I do, yeah. It's mad. That's terrifying, man. I feel like,
I don't feel like it's a year. It feels like about 6 months.
and I,
Which one should we play then? Leave Fast or Dead Boys? They're both.
I would
Obviously.
go for maybe. Let's go for Dead Boys
Okay, let's play this now.
because that's got the band in.
Sam Fender, Dead Boys on BBC Radio 1. Sam, you brought us a tune that you're obsessed with, Celeste.
Yes.
Tell me about why you love this song so much,
Right. I'll
please.
tell you what happened. Right.
Yeah.
I came in here the other day doing something else. I don't know what I forgot what it was. It was
Okay.
another interview or another being daft. And I met Celeste, who is a label
Was
buddy.
that the night she was in on our show? I think it might have been.
Yeah,
Anyway, go
yeah,
on.
it was.
Yeah.
Because it was for Hottest Record.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, oh, pleased to meet you. Like, you know, I'd heard about her and I'd heard like certain things. And obviously she's on Polydor as well,
Yeah.
which is the same label. And I was like, oh, I've just brought out a track called Strange. And I was like, oh, cool. So I went back and listened to it. And I was like, oh, it just pure knocked me socks off. And I was like, this is proper timeless. I was like, this is unreal. I was like, it's like old soul. It's like James. It's like Winehouse. It's like,
Yeah.
it was mad.
Yeah.
And that vocal take is so close, and it's like you can hear all of the like crackle in her voice and everything, and it's like I was absolutely blown away. I was like, this is unbelievable.
Okay, let's
So,
hear it.
Let's have it.
That's it. It's Celeste and Strange.
I tried for you.
There you go, Celeste and Strange. You know what, Sam? Every time we play this, people texting going, John Lewis ad 2019?
It is so. Yeah, totally.
I'm sure she's had the call already.
That's the sync of the year. That man.
It really is. It's so good. It's so good.
I totally. Funny enough, you said that. I played it to a friend the other day, and she went, "Oh, that's got to be on the John Lewis ad." So you're not the only one. Like.
And songs like this, you would say, like, when you don't often hear songs like this on the radio, like in the daytime, whatever.
Nah.
And when you do hear them, it proper stops people in their tracks.
Aye, totally.
Like people are stuck in their driveways and can't get out of their cars, and because it's not often that something just like when something this quiet can be actually really powerful.
Well, it takes a lot, I think, for a singer-songwriter or an artist in general. It doesn't have to be a singer-songwriter, just a singer to stand when there's only a tiny bit of production, where there's like a piano or some, on this there's piano and a bit of strings and that. It's like, it's very delicate. And the voice is right there. It's at the very front of the mix.
Yeah.
And to do that as an artist, you know, it takes balls. Like you've got to, because you're exposing yourself essentially. I always say when I haven't got the band, I feel naked. You know what I mean? But I do it sometimes. So yeah, it's just amazing.
I feel like you did that with Leave Fast.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think so. But this, man, that's special. That Strange is a special song. And it's not often that you hear an artist like that.
Yeah. It reminds me of Adele, Hometown Glory, when that came out at the start, and it kind of knocked everyone for six. It's like,
Well, I've heard so many people say it's like Adele Winehouse sort of mix. I can
hybrid.
hear both of it.
Yeah.
It's insane. Which is, that
Yeah.
can't be a bad thing, can it?
Not at all. Okay, let's play another tune now. H. Are you a fan of H? Do you know about H?
He's massive.
He's massive. He's so
He's
massive.
absolutely massive. I was
yeah.
listening to him the other day. Is he from Manchester?
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, I love his accent.
He's only 20, isn't he? Mm-hmm. God, killing it.
He's having the time of his life.
Bet he is.
Yeah. So this is his new one. It's called Bust Down with ZZ on it.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Bust down, yeah, she get the bust down. Couldn't take a shot now. We busy making love and smoking.
Okay. H. Bust Down. Featuring ZZ on BBC Radio 1. Sam Fender is in the building. The album, the first album, The Last 5 Years of Your Life in an album, comes out on Friday.
It does, aye.
And that's Hypersonic Missiles. And we're really happy to have you here to celebrate it. We're going to play one more song. And you've brought that in, and it's a classic.
Yeah.
And it's only right.
But it's the one that makes sense, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
With all of the stuff where I come from, what I've started.
Are you all right with all those comparisons? I've seen some articles.
No, I think they're completely stupid. I think it's utterly stupid. Anybody comparing us to Bruce Springsteen is absolutely ridiculous. Like, okay, I rip off his songs, but I'm not the next Bruce Springsteen. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, let's just not be daft. Like, the guy's got 19 studio albums, is one of the greatest singer-songwriters of all time. I'm just a little scab from North Shields.
You heard him, journalists. Stop being lazy.
Yeah, stop being daft.
Stop making the comparison, or stop being daft. Okay, let's play Bruce Springsteen to end this. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you so much, Annie.
Album dropping on Friday. Can't wait to listen to it from start to finish.
Legend!
Enjoy yourself.